Houses of worship are across the country gearing up to reopen amid delicate decisions that have to be made to ensure public safety due to the threat posed by the coronavirus. The clergy have presented their safety protocols to Health and Interior Ministries in ongoing talks to allow resumption of worship. Churches and mosques alike have remained shut, with some forced to stream services online in what has no doubt disrupted the norm. Let's get more from our very own Elphas Lagat.
If your body temperature will read 37.5 Celsius and above, you will not be allowed into a house of worship. This is but one of the new protocols that houses of worship are proposing to allow limited congregations as talks between the clergy and government officials near a consensus on reopening. The outbreak of the coronavirus, which has now led to over 6 million confirmed cases worldwide, led to a shutdown of churches and mosques as part of efforts to contain the spread. This subsequently causing a disruption on the traditional worship among Christians and Muslims.
The first thing that happened is that we stopped gathering the way we used to gather because somewhere around 15th March things changed, and from the 22nd of March we couldn't meet the way we were meeting before. And so we moved the church from the building to people's homes or to their addresses.
And in a bid to get back the flock in church, clerics have proposed a raft of measures to allow for transition into congregational worship. Churches will ensure healthy hygiene practices, including hand-washing facilities, sanitizers and visual displays for social distancing, limiting number of people attending services while increasing sessions. A church with a seating capacity of 5,000 people, for example, will now allow just 800 people for a brief sermon to ensure social distancing. In addition, the clergy is pledging to ensure deep cleaning of houses of worship.
The way we are looking at it is that those numbers may be scaled down to around 859 to be able to observe the social distancing.
Parklands Baptist Church has already installed a sanitizing booth and is in process to mark sitting positions of at least 1.5 meter distance between worshippers. Masks will be required, and hugs and high fives that used to follow services will most definitely not be allowed. At the same time, Muslim leaders have in place safety measures similar to that effected by churches, eliminating physical contact, frequent cleaning of mosques, ban on handshakes and hugging, and limiting number of people attending mosque services at any given time. The World Health Organization, in its published guidelines, advised nations to allow worship houses to resume communal prayers with the condition of adhering to set guidelines. Now, houses of worship have to be incredibly innovative to safeguard their members amid plans to reopen. Elphas Lagat, Citizen TV.